Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This word with Marty is hero. We all have our biases. And because I guess I value researchers, medical researchers especially, bold writers who question the orthodoxy, researchers like Jonas Salk, who created the polio vaccine, but writers like Victor Davis Hanson, who questions today's groupthink, woke, DEI orthodoxy, and writes intelligently and thoroughly about them. I don't normally like politicians, but while I find Vivek Ramaswamy a little too willful, I think he is smart and honest and willing to say what most people won't say. So those are three examples of my heroes. But I'm in the minority. Most people venerate performers. Beyonce, Bruce Springsteen, athletes. To be honest, I don't watch sports anymore, so I don't even tell you who they are, but Shaquille O'Neal or Jose Canseco or whatever. Politicians who I'm not going to mention names to avoid alienating somebody who's not. But I mean, I certainly do not trust either Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or most politicians who will, at minimum, shape the truth to fit their audience or what their spinmeisters and market research show. And yet, so many people venerate politicians. Certainly journalists, we used to. I used to really be respectful of the fair-minded investigative journalist, and Walter Cronkite does come to mind. Where today, I think it's fair to say most journalists have a very heavy finger on the thumb, and they use their considerable rhetorical abilities to manipulate, and that is the honest word, manipulate us into believing what they believe, they who have spent most of their life in a very restricted bubble of like-minded leftist ideologues. From their journalism major and with the encouragement of their journalism professors these days, to their fellow journalists and other lefties. They hear the word Republican and they associate it, I don't want to exaggerate, they just don't want very much to do with it. I hear that in general in relationships, people who are of one political persuasion would find dating somebody of another political persuasion one of the most likely deal killers. In any case, I invite you to ask yourself who really is worthy of being a hero for you. And even heroic people have flaws. So not expecting sainthood, but who really should be your role models? Who should be your heroes? Should they be politicians? Should they be performers or athletes? Or should they be people like medical researchers who work in anonymity, maybe never discover anything, but in the hopes of making a discovery that'll help humankind? Anyway, my word with Marty is hero. As usual, I thank you for watching. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 32 books. Perhaps most relevant to this might be, I don't know, I guess How to Do Life. In any event, all 32 are on Amazon. Go search there on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.